What is up, guys? Got a new video here for you. I am doing this portion here after everything's been recorded. I'm just gonna give you a quick apology for a very long, weird, chopped together video. This has been going on for like 3 or 4 months just because the heat. We went on a road trip, they closed the track down, but what we did in this video, we got a CTS intake installed. We did the 034 transmission insert, and we also did 15 millimeter wheel spacers. So I'll show you all that. We also rotated the tires. Got the Indy 500 tires off the rear, which is getting rid of our wheel hop. Now we have the Continental tires on the rear. So I had mismatched tires from the dealership, and so we rotated those. But yeah, let's get to the video. Sorry about the probably poor quality, which it always is because I'm not a good video guy. And yeah, the chopped up nature of the video. We'll see you guys. Peace. All right, guys, back here at the house today, we are going to install a new intake. So we got a CTS intake. We got it pre-owned, so we got it cleaned up. I did put some heat wrap on it. You guys will see that here in a sec. It's a pretty ugly inlet pipe, I will say. So wrapping the tape around it didn't hurt it too bad. Tape is ugly, by the way, always is. But it might help a little bit with the heating. And yeah, let's let this guy cool off. I just got home from work, so we'll let it cool off, and then we'll get to installing. See ya. All right, so for anyone that might have any opinions on the CTS inlet, you can see it in there. It is quitely rough finished. It's kind of small too. It's not quite as big as I would like. It's definitely bigger than the factory one. We have wrapped ours in the heat tape, which is a royal pain in the padded. You know what? If you've ever done this before, it does not flex like duct tape. You just kind of got to cut it small and stick them everywhere, kind of thing. Also, it's a weird shape with the CTS underneath there. You can't really see it anymore, so it would sit about like that in the car. So this is my messy workbench, and that's what the CTS inlet looks like, turbo inlet. All right, guys, well, scratch the turbo inlet for now. I totally have the wrong size Torx bits to take out the old one. I don't want to try and do the jerry rig oversized Allen key for it because it goes into the turbo. So we'll put the inlet pipe on when I get back to work, or get the proper Torx size. Not even sure what it is. I think this is like a T30 maybe, and I don't think it's too big. Anyways, so we'll just do the actual CTS intake. We'll leave the stock inlet pipe and we'll mount that. We'll show you guys all that. That's pretty simple. You just unscrew it, put the new one in, push it down into the little grommets, and yeah, we'll let you see that. And then we'll reinstall our heat shield cover for the engine cover, because we're trying to keep the it's bright up, trying to get the heat soak out of the engine because it's hot down here in Florida right now. It's about 95 degrees. So we'll get that done and we'll show you guys that coming up. All right, guys, we got the intake out. This is one of the main reasons I want to switch the box style and try and manage the heat better. This box, as you guys know, this has only been like this for like a month. It collects so much dirt, leaves, and all kinds of crap from the little inlet there for the cold air. So we've got holes drilled in it everywhere, so all the dirt is kind of escaping out eventually, but it's still trapping everything in there, which is not good for the hair spurs. So we're going to get this cover back on here, try and keep the heat down from our CTS catalyst downpipe. We're going to leave the factory inlet pipe for now until I can get the proper Torx bit. I know these are kind of a pain in the ass, so I want to make sure I have the proper bit in order to get this off. So for now, we'll just reinstall the regular silicone hose here and the filter. I've also wrapped the box, which if you haven't seen already, with a heat shield. So, or heat tape, I should say. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so we got the heat shield back on. It is underneath our engine cover here. That is their factory kind of aluminum thing. I took it off because I want to see the turbo. But we also get way more heat, especially now that it's like 90 some degrees outside here in Florida. I do have heat wrap tape on this, not heat wrap, sorry, heat tape. They're kind of a pain in the ass to put on. It might help. It's stupid. Don't do it. Just kidding. It can't hurt. I'll word it that way, so it can't hurt. We have that here. We have the CTS open box intake. Should get a little more flow. We have a much bigger elbow here, I guess is what you'll call it. The old one is like an accordion. Actually, let's go look at that now. The old one is this accordion style. It's pretty small. It does collapse very easily. We did have a K&N filter on our previous box. It's okay. I don't hate it. It is kind of big though. But we had a much more restrictive box being closed like that. See what this does. We'll go get you guys some sound clips, see if it sounds any different than it did before. I will also insert somewhere up in there the sound clips from our, I think it was stage 1 tune. We did stage 1 tune when we first put the filter in, and we did some audio of what it sounded like. So we'll go get some audio for you guys, see what it sounds like. We'll also get some exhaust sounds. Thinking maybe next week or the week after we get back from our trip, we'll put the inlet pipe on. I don't truly love that CTS inlet pipe. The inside of that's a little rough in my opinion. So I might just fork out the money and get a better one. So let's go get a video for you guys. All right guys, at our little secret spot here, we're gonna do some intake and exhaust sounds for you. If I didn't already tell you, we did buy this intake pre-owned. Got it off a real cool dude on one of the Facebook B9 groups. Real cool guy, he sent it out to us pretty quickly. We got a pretty good deal on it. So it was pre-owned, that's why I wrapped it. It was, you know, showing where we washed it real good and did all that. But we'll see if we put the inlet pipe on. I've already driven like a block or two and it's dramatically louder. So we'll let you guys see that, and yeah, that'll be it. Alright guys, real quick thoughts and recap. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I think I got a good bit more power from that. I don't think it would be something that would matter if I was still stage 1, but going stage 2 where you get a lot more flow. I just took it for a spin. If you guys don't already know, I'm back at the house. Yeah, she pulls harder. She's definitely more responsive, I will say, and she's way louder. You hear every release, it sounds like I got a blow-off valve, like it to an atmosphere. It's definitely louder. You can hear the turbo quite a bit more. It does feel quicker. I will say that. I don't know if it's the throttle response. Maybe the turbo is spooling quicker because of it. Not sure where it was before getting restriction. Definitely that little accordion part of the hose, that definitely restricts it. And the airbox is pretty, you know, closed, even though I had those holes drilled in it. I didn't have it completely cut out like a lot of people do. They'll actually cut all that open so you have free flowing air. We'll see. We'll see what she does. We'll take it out to the track. The track's closed for a while. That's why we're doing all these little weird fun mods. We'll do some cheap stuff. I got a transmission insert from 034, so we got to put that in still. But we're going on a road trip next week, so we probably won't be able to get that in until we get back. And then once the track opens back up, we'll go out and start testing some of the stuff, see if it makes any difference. All right, guys, that'll be it for now. We'll see you later. Peace. All right, guys, how's it going? A little quick update. We are gonna head out to my buddy's garage, Jayberg's Garage here in Sarasota, Florida, and we're gonna throw the car up on the lift real quick and install the 034 Motorsport's transmission mount insert. This is the billet aluminum insert for the transmission, where it meets up with the drivetrain there. And yeah, we're gonna insert that, and then I will get back to you guys. I think it's a pretty easy process. It's like 2 screws, should take like 2 minutes. And then I'll check back with you, drive it around a bunch, and tell you guys what I think. All right, we'll see you. Alright, so it looks like I deleted the footage of me talking about how much we liked or disliked the 034 transmission rod insert. And I will tell you, that is like the best money spent ever on any mod I've ever had. I had it on an A3 little dog bone insert, and it did a pretty good job. On this car, it's even more noticeable. You don't notice it at all daily driving. So that was like the first thing when I first put it in. My first impressions were, I didn't even realize it was there. But when you are going and launching it and running down the track, you feel the shifts like dramatically less. Like you don't get that rocking feeling. It's like you don't lose energy when it shifts, kind of. That makes sense. That's a weird way of thinking of it, but the shifts are much crisper and they just feel tighter. I don't know how to describe it. And so it's such an easy mod. You guys can do that in your garage in 10 minutes, even if you're jacking the car up. It's like 2 Torx heads. Pull them out, put the new ones in, and yeah, best mod I've ever had for what, 70 bucks, 80 bucks, something like that. Very inexpensive stuff and very cool mod. So that's my impressions of it. I think that should be one of the first things you get. Say go tune, then go that, then maybe go intake and downpipe, but or intercooler. Downpipe doesn't do much. But yeah, very cool little insert. I liked it quite a bit. So get one. It's awesome. See you guys. Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but we are finally back here at the track at Bradenton Motorsports Park. We will be doing some bracket racing today. I probably won't be trying to go too crazy. Trying to figure out the car again. We got some mods done to the car since we last saw you. Little intake. We have the 034 transmission insert, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, we're out here having a good time. Just getting started. It's early in the morning. It's gonna get pretty darn hot today, so it's gonna be pretty horrible DAs. We'll probably not run the greatest times, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, we'll keep checking in with you guys and giving you updates. But it's good to be back out here. It's been a while since we posted something, and some of the videos you've probably already seen at this point are from like 3 months ago. We haven't been out here in quite a while, so let's get to it, guys. Hey guys, figured I'd give you a quick update what's going on today. It is incredibly hot out today. It's like 96 degrees. We have a 2800 plus DA. Pretty bad conditions. The track is also not completely finished yet in the box. So launching it, we are wheel hopping, spinning. I got a little sideways, believe it or not, even in this car. It's pretty bad, but it speeds up once you get going. It's too hot and the launches are too bad. The times are gonna be absolutely horrendous today. Everyone's running like an entire half a second slower than they normally do. But we'll show it. We'll also get one more run in today. You'll probably see that other run here, or you probably already did. And yeah, we'll show everything that we do, guys. We'll see you. Hey guys, that was the day at the track. You guys might see those draggy videos. I don't know, they are absolutely horrible. Track prep is crap right now. We have a 3000 DA, worst time ever. Horrible numbers. That last one we're bracket racing, so I was trying not to hit below 1199 because it's bracket racing. But just did a quick hit here on the street using Draggy on the way home, and I got 11.43. So I'll put a screenshot of that up too in this video. That was done literally 15 minutes after I did the 11.99. But so the car's hitting it. The track is just not ready yet for us. They're still prepping it. They say that too. That's why they're just kind of getting this testy type things out of the way so they can get the rubber down. So hopefully they get that track running fast again like it was before. And we'll keep dialing in the car. I do like the transmission mount insert. I haven't really talked about that yet. I got that little aluminum 034 transmission mount insert. That thing is actually kind of cool. So you don't really notice it daily driving. Actually, when I first put it in, I didn't think it was doing anything. But when you're launching it and it's banging through the gears really hard, it takes that hard inertia back and forth that happens on these cars with the hard shifts. Like when you're tuning, it's, you know, doing the Amex shifting and all that. So it takes a lot of that jolting out of it, and it makes you, I think, a little quicker. At least your weight's not shifting back and forth. So more info to come. I don't think the intake really did anything except for make a bunch of noise. I know when I first put it on, you guys probably saw that earlier, it kind of felt like I gained a little bit, but I think it's just turbo spool. So when you're daily driving and kind of just spirited driving, you notice it because that turbo seems to spool a little quicker, or at least sounds like it does. Maybe it's just the sound, you know, influencing me. But I don't really notice anything at full throttle, although it is quite hot out right now, so maybe that's affecting it too. And it's an open box intake, so it's just getting all hot down there. But yep, we'll keep checking in with you guys, giving you more updates as we do this. This video will probably be a long video, so I'm gonna apologize because it's been 3 months worth of little footage here and there, and so we'll post it and keep you guys up to date. All right, we'll see you. Hey guys, what's going on? Just want to give you a quick update. We are heading out to my buddy's garage, Jayberg's garage, here in Sarasota, Florida. We're going to be getting installed those 034 15mm wheel spacers. It's not going to make me go any faster, but it is going to make that fitment look a little better. Get those wheels kicked out a little bit, not have that silly tucked in look that these cars have from factory. So we're going to get those installed. We're also going to install some RACINGLINE, I think that's the brand, RACINGLINE, wheel stud to wheel, or wheel lug to wheel stud conversions. So we're going to have actual, you know, like lug nuts and lugs on the car instead of having the lag bolts that go in straight to the hub. So that's going to be kind of cool. We'll see what that is like. I've never actually done a conversion on that before. Get out in front of this guy's traffic's horrible today. And yeah, we'll get that installed. I'll show you guys some pictures before and after and give you my thoughts on the products that we're putting on. We'll see you guys. Alright guys, so we got the 034 Motorsports billet aluminum 15mm spacers. That's the number there if you want to see it. You guys, these are incredibly machined. Did not expect that. Awesome laser engraving. Say what's up, Justin. Justin's my guy here. We are at Jayberg's garage in Sarasota, Florida, you guys. These things are shockingly pretty. I want to put them on. They're going to get tore up as soon as I use them, but look at that. We got the studs in there now. And we need some new brakes pronto, but we're going to get her going here, and then we'll take her out to the track. What's up guys, just got here to the track. It's Thursday night. As you can see, it's pretty dark out, so it looks like they're probably not going to run tonight. I just got here, kind of had a feeling because it was sprinkling up on the way out to the track here. So I will say this, I'll show you some guys, some of the videos of the wheel spacers. 15 millimeters is perfect. Perfect for factory wheels. I fucking, pardon my friends, love it. Absolutely love it. So they fit on perfectly. Those wheel lug things, which I was a little sketch about, they're awesome. I will link everything below, guys. Everything in the description. Where I got them, I think. Oh yeah, because I haven't. It's been freaking 3 months. I got the transmission mount insert also, so we'll post that. Let you guys see that. Yep, but we're gonna get out of here. It's not really raining, it's sprinkling, but they're gonna shut it down. So cars are sitting and getting wet. So we're gonna get out of here, and hopefully we can get another run in before we close this video up. And yeah, we'll stay up to date with you guys. We'll see you. That sits so much better. I'll try and insert some before and after pictures, but that is pretty damn good looking for how inexpensive they are. Alright guys, not sure if you're going to be able to see me or not. It's already getting pretty dark. I just did a quick draggy run here, quarter mile, on this long straightaway back home, and I just ran 11.1 or 11.31, which I believe is my best time. I'll double check that. The one thing I did do that might affect me is I rotated what I think are crappy Firestone Indy 500 tires, and I put them up to the front. Those have been on the rear since I've got the car, and the car for some reason came with mismatched tires. And then I've got Continental, I can't remember which ones, basically the equivalent of the Firestone but in Continental summer tires. And so I rolled those to the rear because I've been getting so much wheel hop at the track lately. And it's kind of weird. I wouldn't even get the wheel hop initially. I would get the wheel hop after it spun for a split second, then it would start hopping. But I just rolled those to the rear and did a hit right now. I have the wheel spacers on, my transmission mount insert, intake, intercooler, and downpipe, and the trunk's been removed. Everything else is full interior. That was 11.31, and it is 80 plus degrees out, and actually the roads are wet because it's been sprinkling a little bit, so I kind of spun a little bit off the beginning. Yeah, kind of crazy. So that is damn good. Was not expecting that. I was thinking it'd be like 11.5, especially with this little, it's not much, it's just little sprinkles, but the ground is a little bit wet. We'll show that. I'll show you the screenshot of that. I wasn't recording it just because I'm still in sport, just because I wanted to see what it did. But yeah, that's pretty awesome, so I'll show you that. And at least we got one right in, I guess. I think Saturday they're going to open back up for some runs, so Saturday night we'll try and get back out here and get some actual runs in. I hear the track's getting a little bit better each week. If you don't know, they redid the track here at B&P Park, Bradenton Motorsports Park, and so the prep has been pretty crap. The track is faster, but the line is not nearly as good, the starting line. They're trying to get rubber down, so the only way to do it is to keep it open and keep cars going down it. So the starting line is getting better. I had 2 or 3 pretty bad pulls, and that was like a week and a half ago now, which you probably just saw when we were, it was like 95 degrees out, is horrible. So we'll see. I think it's going to be pretty fast once we get it all done, but we'll show you guys that, and I'll show you that right now. I'll show you the 11.31. That was kind of cool. So we'll see you guys. What's up, guys? We are back out here at the track. It's now Saturday, a couple days after that Thursday thing where we didn't get to run. We got me out here, Joe's out here with his Hellraiser CTS over there. We got the trailer. Hopefully it's a good day. It's hot as hell again. It's like 90 degrees. Phil's got his cool kid shirt on, getting out of the trailer. But yeah, let's get some passes in. Let's see what happens. We got the tires rotated, if I didn't already tell you guys. Spacers on. And yeah, we'll see if anything changes, and hopefully we get some good passes in finally without any wheel hop. So passes to come. And Giuseppe and his CTS-V. I almost called it a Hellcat a second ago. I would have slapped myself. All right, we'll see you guys. All right, guys, decent past our first run. It's still pretty damn hot out here, but now we got some shade. Good launch that time, no wheel hop, so that's a good thing. Wasn't pulling hard at the top though, way too hot. It's like still 90 some degrees out. The shade might give us a little bit of a cool off though. We got rain rolling in. You can probably see the rain in the background. So hopefully we get another pass in here before it starts raining, and maybe it'll cool us off a little bit. See if we get a little bit better time. Let's see. We're not on the track. It's raining. We're literally next in line. Life sucks and you die. We got the CTS behind me. Say hi, Joe.
Hello.
Hey, hi, Joe. We are, yeah, we're sitting here wasting some time while it pours and lightning's all over us. Go Florida, yay. All right, we'll check back in. Yep, they called it, guys. We are heading home. This is the end of the worst video ever. Wow, wow.